everybody. This is Tina from Tia's Treasures, and today I have for you the brand new Simon Says stamp Exquisite Hummingbird, and I thought I would make a card using this. So let's get to it. I've got everything just about die cut out. Now this hummingbird comes in one piece, so if you'd want to do multiple colors, you need to just run, your little cardstock where you want it. I went ahead and I cut out a brown piece for the little beak, and I've got two different greens. I've got like a pearlescent green. I don't know if you can really see that pearlescence on this. This is not a piece I'm going to be using, incidentally. And I also got a green, kind of a mirrored iridescent cardstock. Now, the reason I did green is because I have hummingbirds in my backyard all the time, and they are kind of a green color with an iridescent. So I don't know if you can see this. This is not glued together yet. This is just kind of placed here. But this is what I thought we would do. So I went ahead and I cut my little hummingbird out twice. And I've used a piece of brown for the beak area here, like I said. And I also put a little piece of black here so we can inlay a little black pupil or eyeball. It wouldn't actually be the pupil, would it? Once we get to that spot. So that's that. And then I took the die, the Etched Layered Daisy. And what I did with that was I took some green cardstock and I cut out our little stem and our leaves. And then I've got some pink here where I cut out the two little daisies. Now I'm going to take a Copic and kind of put some red towards the center. And I took a piece of brown and I just put it right here in the center. Now I've got to cut off these little areas of the daisy petal because I just want the brown right there in the middle. So we've got that. And then I have also got, I've got a piece of blue cardstock from Simon Says. Now this, I believe, came in one of the Simon Says card kits. It was a bigger piece of pattern paper. And as I was going through my stash looking for stuff, I found this and I'm like, oh, that would be perfect for, our background. Because I was originally going to just do an embossing folder or something on this blue. Or I had even tried maybe some different leafy patterns in the background, but I didn't want it to be too busy. So this just kind of works out. We're going to put our little daisy there, and we'll put our hummingbird by the daisy. And then I also have the die cut You Are Amazing, and I've got a piece of vellum for the shadow layer there. And I got this You Are Amazing. It's was a freebie from the Stamps of Life for being a member of their Die Hard Club member at one time. I no longer get stuff from the Stamps of Life, but I still have a whole bunch of their stuff in my stash. So anyway, with this die cut here, I am going to use a piece of Simon Says Stamps dot paper, which adhesive dot paper, and we're going to burnish that and just get some little sticky on the back, hopefully. Hopefully that'll work, because this would be kind of hard to glue all that. If that doesn't work, I mean, I've got a glue stick that would probably work as well. We're going to have to put little glue dots behind the vellum when we get it on there. But one thing at a time. So let me go ahead and get our little red for the, or darker pink for the center of that. So I've got an RV17, which is deep magenta. So let's see how that looks. We're just going to go ahead and I just kind of want a little bit there. My flicking sucks. I mean, I've watched people that can flick this color on really, really good. I am not one of them. So I am just trying to put a little bit right there. And I don't know, I've noticed like in my garden and some of my flowers, they do get like more of a darker, deeper pink by the center. Now I'm not worried, of course, again, about going over the center of this one, which is going to be our top petals, because we're going to cut the brown center out. I get little bits there, and that's pretty much it. That was like easy peasy. So let's take our center here, and you know, you can see where I cut these out. I don't know why I felt the need to show you all my my things, like to prove that I die cut these out of multiple sheets of paper. I don't know. It's just me being goofy. So we'll get this. And, you know, usually there's always something that I see when Simon Says Stamp does a new release that it's like, ooh, I really want that. But this hummingbird, it's like, ooh, I really want that and I have to have that. So I bought it right away. And it was, yeah, there was some other stuff I wouldn't mind having. But at this time, all I bought was the hummingbird because, yeah, I don't have the kind of money I did last year. We took kind of a pay hit when my husband went on a salary position at work as opposed to what he was doing. So, you know, it's all good. It just means that I had to cut back on my copious spending, which I was spending too much anyway. I've got that little wing of the hummingbird shining in my eye. Okay, so if it's shining in my eye, hopefully it's not in your eye. You know, hopefully it's not too much on the camera lens. I don't know if you can even, how much of that you can see. But let's go ahead and let's figure out which way these little, there's little bitty, like, dimension in there. It looks like little C's almost. Kind of like upside down. Well, not upside down. I don't know. Little smiley faces. Now, those go, you know, on this daisy, they go that way. So that's got to be where it sits. So let's put some glue down. And I probably have too much glue down, but let's get that right there. A little brown center. Could have made these yellow. They would have made a real pretty black-eyed Susan too. I don't have any other florals. Simon Says has some really nice like floral dies right now that would have been great with this hummingbird as well, but I knew I had the daisy, so I'm like, well, I can use that. And you can see how this layers. You can layer it that way, or you can just do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna just kind of layer it that way. Am I gonna layer it that way? What does it show on the package? Well, the package kind of shows, I've got this, and the package shows us kind of doing that, doesn't it? And I'm more like that there. I mean, not that it matters, you can do it any way you want, but it's like, when you notice that this goes the same way as that, it makes you wonder. It's like, but I don't want those that way. I want my petals to be more like that, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put our glue right in the center. It'll glue that. And we will put this like that. the way that looks. I don't like the way that looks either. Huh. How about you there? Kind of funny. You would think that I would know exactly which way I wanted these on here, but I don't yet. And my glue is kind of dried by now, and that's a good thing because I'm trying to figure out how I want this on. And yeah, you would think I would have that figured out. Well, that's not bad right there. Let's try that again. I should have got the tweezers out right away instead of trying to fiddle with it. Now we said I kind of like that, right like that. Let's press that down. Okay. Let me go ahead and glue down this piece here. And as you can see, it was a cutout, but I really like this side. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you want a really quick card, but this is going to be hidden now, never to be seen again, because we are putting it face down. But my card is made with love, so it's our secret ingredient. And it's secret because it's hiding. And how's that? Now we've got to figure out where we want this. We're going to kind of put that down low. I think I'm just going to use this pin to scratch right there where I'm going to cut that. Can I see that? Yes, I can. And I'm going to cut that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we are going to just glue our stem down. You believe it's July? I say that every time I make a video. I'm like, do you believe it's like the end of April? Do you believe it's like June? Do you believe it's like July? Because the days are just going so quickly. It's kind of depressing how quickly they're going. It's like, please stop going so quickly. It almost looks upside down right now, doesn't it? But we are going to put it right there because we want plenty of room for our hummingbird. And if we have to put the hummingbird over our daisy, so be it. I like that pink with those greens and blues. So get that kind of glued down. You don't have to have the glue all the way to the end of every petal. It's not going to go anywhere once we get it down. And what did I say? I kind of like it just like that. Now you could use foam tape and dimension, but we're just kind of doing a flatter card here. Go ahead, put that down because it needs some help gluing it down a little bit. Now, you know what? We should glue our bird together. So let's do that. And I thought about using 2 of the mirrored cardstocks for this wing. I mean, I've got them cut out, but I think it's a bit much. So I thought I would just put the, and where's my thing? I want to make sure I get this right. Put that down like that. And we want these to give us a little bit of wiggle room. There we go. Got more wiggle room than some papers with the mirrored cardstock. And let's, we're gonna put this piece here. And again, let's put a little bit of glue right there and there. And we're going to use our little jewel picker to put that down exactly where it should go, I hope. Move it into place. Not 100% sure, but I think that's about where it goes. And let's glue this down here. And this is going to go right like that. Hidden enough. Yeah, right like that. There we go. And as you can see, because it's all brown, we could just leave our little hummingbird with the brown eye there. I'm gonna try, I've got this little bitty dot. You can barely see it there. Little bitty bitty dot. And I'm gonna try to get it inside here. Try to put the smallest of glue dots in here. And get our little jewel picker again and hope for the best. Put a little eyeball in there. There we go. Yay, it worked. We'll put that aside. And now I have to just, should have waited and put that later, but we're going to put this right on top. I should have put this on first, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to have the black eyeball in there. And what was that? That's a little, yeah. Hope for the best. Hope that looks good. Hope we don't have to cut out another black eyeball to put on top of there. I definitely have an inlaid eyeball. It's inlaid really far now. Yeah. So if you'd make this, wait until you put this piece of body on before you put the eyeball. Just, yeah. I got a little bit of glue on its tail. Let me see if I can get a baby wipe to wipe that off. Not that it's gonna hurt anything, but I would prefer to wipe that little bit of glue off if we can. There we go. What is that? Oh, that's a little piece of green iridescence if we wanted that as an eyeball, another dot. Believe it or not, I think I have a little brown pupil right there if I wanted to use a brown eye instead of the black eye. I don't even know if you can tell the difference, can you? I might put the brown one on top of there because I just, I'm not really happy with that. And that would save me from having to cut out another eye. But yeah, this is gonna go right, let's see, right like that, I believe. So let's just put a little bit of glue down. And put that like that. And yeah, we're definitely gonna put that little eye right there in our little eye hole because it looks like he has a big hollow spot where his eye should be, and it's kind of scary. and I just got glue around the eyeball instead of in the eyeball. So I'm gonna take my little pin and try to get it where I want it, and then we'll wipe up the glue afterwards. Come on, go in there. And I'll take this and wipe that off. See, that looks good. Nothing wrong with that. And now we just need to figure out where on this card we're going to put him. So he's going to probably be going a little bit up like that. Or we could even put him on the flower more. But I think we're going to put him up. I don't want him too much on there because his beak and the center of this are the same color. And we want to be able to see his beak. His little long beak. And this here we can put down at the bottom. But first, let's go ahead and try to get that, get the adhesive on our, try to get the adhesive on our sentiment. Now we're going to peel that back, and I had just cut this out, and instead of trying to use a whole sheet, I just cut this piece out of there and hold that, and then come on, you, and get that. Probably should move it over just a little bit. Okay, and once we get that there, I'll put this back over the top so we can burnish it down, and get my bone folder, wherever that may be. Here it is. So we can try to burnish that. Hopefully these dots are not too big and my sentiment is not too tiny for this to work. We will know once we put it on the vellum if it sticks. Let's see. I know where to go with, where's my vellum? Here's my vellum. And there's the vellum. Let's hope for the best. I mean, if not, we'll just still use glue. You can kind of see where it took the adhesive off the glue dots. I'm going to put that right there. Come on. There we go. You are amazing. And look, it worked. Yay, it's all sticky there. And now we just have to put our little glue dots, not the same glue dots in this case. Our little glue dots are going to be actual glue dots from the bottle, as opposed to glue dots from the Simon Says glue dot paper. It's kind of, gotta be careful. Some of this will probably ooze behind, or ooze out anyway. We'll probably be able to see maybe a few of these little specks of glue that I'm putting on. I don't know. It's not the end of the world though. We'll just try our best. You know, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. And hopefully this will look good. It's not going to look perfect no matter what we do. So we've been having really weird weather lately. It's like, it was in the 70s the last 2 days after being in the 90s. I'm in Illinois, and so, you know, today it's like really muggy outside and close to 89. I had no idea it was going to be that warm earlier. It's been really gloomy outside, and, you know, kind of, it's really wet. That's why it's so muggy. And I might have like spent the day reading a book by the pool or in the pool. I would never just be by the pool. If I'm not in water, I'm miserable. I've got to either be in water or be in air conditioning. There is not an in-between. But I probably would have gone out in the pool, read a book, because it just doesn't seem like we're going to get that many really hot days here. Not looking at the weather apps anyway. So you are amazing. We'll put that down first. And we still got our little bird there. I mean, I don't know if that's straight, but I like it anyway. Straight or not. I think that's a little crooked, isn't it? I said, enemy of the good, perfect is the enemy of the good, and God knows I can't do something perfect even if I try. But I'm going to put our little hummingbird down. I think he's about as perfect as you can get. I debated doing him in blue, but honestly, around here I have never seen a blue hummingbird, so green and green iridescence it was. And I think the green is pretty damn perfect. And let's put him just like this. What do you think? I like that. I like the fact that he's like a little over this. And we got a little glue on him again on his little tail feather that we're going to wipe that off. And wipe it off here. God, I think that's like amazing. Even if it's like I just stuck all this glue dots to my arm. But yeah, we've got this now, and we could pop this up. I mean, put some dimension on the back of that. What do you think? Let's do that. Get my foam tape. And here I've got some, I don't even know where this foam tape is from. I've probably had it for a while. It's getting pretty low though. I think this might be from a cherry on top. Let's go ahead and, looks like this was part of some ink blending at one time. Didn't even know that. Where are my scissors? Simon says stamp scissors are nice because they're kind of non-stick. I had a little bit of too much of an angle on this piece, so figure get that baby right. Putting it on all crooked, but that's okay. And now I'll put that piece right in the middle. And again, like I said, I can't put a piece of straight tape on to save my life. I wonder, I didn't press this one down. Up too late. Anybody going to know that that's not? Yeah, you can kind of see this one peeking under. So, yeah, that one wasn't down all the way. So we can cut that off. There we go. Anybody going to see that? No. So let's just go ahead and we will put it on our card front and hopefully put that in the corner there, top opening. And when I was going through my stash, I found some sentiments that I have from Simon Says. I didn't even know I had this. This is the Simply Thank You. So what would I do without you? I appreciate you. I mean, I think I'm going to put one of these stamps on the inside. Maybe, you are amazing. What would I do without you? That's a pretty good one. I'm lucky to know you. Oh, I like that one a lot. I think think that's what I'm going to put on the inside. I am lucky to know you. And if we can get it out, I don't know. I'm more likely to tear the packaging than I am to get, and I did. Kind of tore it right down the side getting that out. Oh well, I got distracted too because we were in the middle of putting this down, which, you know, I get distracted by the least little thing. They're both sticky. Looks like it still has the top on, doesn't it? But it does not. So let's put that right there. And I still ended up with a bit of the white showing. Just as I said, I'm having like those kind of days, but I don't care. I'm gonna fix it afterwards. After filming, I will fix this, and the picture you see of it will have that gone, or I'll end up ruining the entire card, and you'll never, ever, ever see this video. And wouldn't you be out, like, because God knows I slaved on this. Where's my Misty? I don't trust me to just use a block. Not with the way my luck's been going. So I'm gonna put this in the Misty. And we are going to put that there. And I'm lucky to know you. Should I put it in the middle? Let's put it in the middle. And I think we'll use some Versa Fine Black Onyx ink. Get it out of my drawer behind me. See, this craft room is so small and so packed that it's like everything just about is within arm's reach, if I know where it is. I'm lucky to know you. And let's do it again. Do it again, do it again. Yes. I'm lucky to know you. Isn't that beautiful? And I'll use my little baby wipe here because that's what I have within reach. Even after I just said everything's within reach. My stamp chamois is dry. I would need to go wet it to use that, which is why I just grabbed the baby wipe that I had used to wipe off the glue. So I've got that done, and I don't have any other stamps like right in front of me to stamp anything else, but at least we've got the inside done now. And that's it, everyone. This is the card. You are amazing. I just love that iridescent shine. I mean, look at that. I don't know what you can see through the camera. And so that's it for now, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.